Are you an entrepreneur or business leader who just needs more growth? More sales and more revenue will solve all your problems. I'm sorry, I'm here to tell you, for most organizations, more growth means more problems. Often it's a surprising revelation for many entrepreneurs when they discover that they don't have a business growth problem. In fact, what they have is a business scaling problem. Welcome to Summit Scale, where people come to learn how to transform from entrepreneurship to leadership to grow their small businesses into mid-sized companies. You see, up to 1 million revenue business, there is typically a hub and spokes model where everyone revolves around the business owner. But as the business continues to grow, the number of people involved is more than the owner can keep track of and manage, and balls start to get dropped. And the problem is complexity. The complexity of running their business has grown past what can be managed by a single person. It comes with adding employees and customers and products and locations. As any business continues to grow, the complexity just becomes greater. So in order to manage the complexity and the barriers to growth it creates, the organization has to scale. And scaling means systematically developing essential elements of the organization, the staff, leaders, the communication systems, the organizational structures, and the back-end delivery to either drive growth or keep up with growth. So what are the fundamentals of scaling for growth? Well, the first fundamental is a big shared vision. Most entrepreneurs can clearly see where they're going. They have a vision of their future. The problem is that they make the mistake of thinking that everyone else in their organization sees it too. And in most cases, they don't. And as a result, leaders end up being frustrated, staff end up being confused, and great visions are left unrealized. And the process of effective execution starts here. Clarify your vision of where you're going and you'll make better decisions about customers, people, processes, and money. That direction, that vision of the future must come out of the leader's head and onto paper. From there, they must share it with their organization so that everyone can see where their company is going and determine if they want to go with you. And this is the first step in the leader letting go, because that vision can't be about them. It has to define something bigger. They have to create a vision that points to a greater good. And the sooner the leader can do that, the sooner they will make better decisions to building an enduring company. The second fundamental is routines that set you free. Routines are about bringing accountability and discipline to an organization. For example, routines like 90-day priority setting to chunk that vision down into actionable initiatives and embedding a meeting rhythm to bring alignment and solve problems more quickly. More on those another day. The goal is to free up the top leader or leaders to focus on its strategy for growth and get everyone in the organization executing the most important priorities. For most businesses, bringing accountability and discipline to an organization will make people feel a little uncomfortable, but it's an inevitable part of building momentum and scaling an organization. You don't have any other option if you want to build an enduring company. The third fundamental is a designed culture. And I'm not talking about funky office furniture here. It's kind of like a greenhouse, controlling the environment with humidity, water, temperature, and light in order to get the very best produce in the shortest time. In a growth organization, the leader has to cultivate an environment that allows people to continually perform, learn, and grow. Yet there isn't a one-size-fits-all leader. Leaders of growth companies all have different skills and different competencies. But what successful growth leaders do have in common is an intuitive sense of the environment that drives performance. An environment where people are valued, they're told what to do, not how to do it, are able to think for themselves and allowed to take calculated risks. And for many new leaders, this is a massive shift. It's not easy when you start out, you're living and breathing your business. As success comes your way, you have to entrust your baby to the team. But if you don't create an environment where people can do their best work, the likelihood of imploding is high. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm Shane Spears of Summit Scale. See you next time.